You could be carrying a 400-year-old business block without even realizing it. All of the fears, limitations, and patterns you experience around money, success, and visibility may not even be yours. They could actually be ancestral imprints running in the background, shaping your business at a subconscious level. These deep-rooted energetic programs are passed down through your lineage, influencing how you perceive success, wealth, and opportunity, often without you even knowing it. And if they're not cleared, they can continue to dictate your personal growth and your business growth, no matter how much strategy or mindset work you do. So today, I'm breaking down exactly how ancestral energy blocks shape your business and how to clear them for good. But first, hey, welcome. I'm Jen. I am a quantum alchemy mentor and business energetic strategist, and I help spiritual entrepreneurs like you clear subconscious and energetic blocks multidimensionally and then provide soul aligned strategy according to your unique energetic signature, not what worked for somebody else, but what works for you, so that you can create a thriving, soul-aligned business on your own terms without all of that extra stress and burnout. And actually, that's exactly why I was guided to host a 4-day quantum activation for spiritual entrepreneurs, because this Aries season is feeling massive expansion, calling you to step up into your next level of leadership and visibility and impact, right? We weren't meant to stay in the same cycles, repeating the old patterns that keep us playing small. So right now is a really amazing time to activate the version of you who leads with confidence and magnetizes abundance and fully embodies your divine mission. So I'd love for you to join me inside Ignite Your Soul's Leadership. It's a powerful 4-day experience designed to clear blocks and activate your highest potential and really unlock that leader within you. Right? This isn't another mindset shift. This is a deep energetic recalibration for you to truly step into your power. And I will provide the link to join in the description box below, so please check that out. And also stay tuned because I've got a powerful free 2-day masterclass coming in April as well that I don't want you to miss, but I'll be dropping more details for that soon. All right, so today I want to talk about something that most business coaches won't tell you. Um, and that's ancestral blocks, right? They are literally embedded in your energy field, and those blocks are keeping you from breaking through to your next level. And if you don't clear them, you'll just keep cycling those old cycles of frustration and hitting the same income ceilings and the same energy leaks, wondering why nothing is working. So let's get into it. All right. So ancestral blocks are deep-rooted energetic imprints that are passed down through your lineage, through beliefs, fears, and patterns that were never actually yours to begin with, but you're the lucky one who inherited them anyway. And until you ID them or identify them and clear them, they can keep influencing your ability to receive, to trust, and to really expand in your divine mission in your business. So I was guided to do this video because I just did a major ancestral clearing on myself recently, and what I found was freaking wild. I had a a deep subconscious block around trusting my clients to fully show up in my containers. And I also had another one around gratitude for money and for the clients flowing into my life. And both of these trace back to my father. And honestly, it's kind of funny because growing up, I wanted nothing to do with business, like at all. My parents ran businesses almost their whole lives, and my whole life. And I saw firsthand what that looked like. And they overworked, they overburdened themselves, they never took vacations, they never took time off. They worked 7 days a week, 10-hour days. And the idea of running a business was such a turnoff for me. And people used to ask me, like, don't you want to go into business with your parents? Or don't you want to work for yourself and have your own business? And I was like, hell no, that sounds terrible. I don't want anything to do with it. I do not want to live like that. I did not want to live like they did. It was awful. Fast forward, 20 some years later, and here I am. I am running my own business, helping others do the same, doing what I love, and working completely on my own terms, like the total opposite of what I saw growing up. I work when I want, I take vacations when I want. I don't need to ask anybody for permission. And that's exactly what I help others do to build a soul-aligned business that doesn't cause that burnout, that stress or exhaustion. Because that old way of working, that work, 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 work mentality and never spending time with your family or actually enjoying your life, that shit's dead. And we're in a new era where building a business means creating freedom. And I'm not talking just about financial freedom, but time freedom, energetic freedom, spiritual freedom. Okay? It's about finding your divine mission and your highest form of service and building a business that supports your life instead of, taking it over. So, ancestral blocks show up in many different ways, and I've seen so many different ways that shows up in sessions. One of them being, success isn't safe. So if your ancestors struggled with money or business failures, you might subconsciously believe that success is unstable or that it will come with hardship or loss. Another really common one is I have to work hard for my money, right? I have to work hard for every dollar that I make. And many entrepreneurs unknowingly carry this generational pattern of overworking or hustling and believing that money can't come easily. You have to push and work hard. Another one would be I'm not worthy of abundance. Okay, so unworthiness. So if your lineage carried beliefs about scarcity, or let's say money was always a source of stress, you may feel like no matter what you do, you're never enough to receive. Okay. And this is one of the ones I cleared from myself was I can't trust people with my success. And this was huge for me, fearing that clients wouldn't fully commit, right? People maybe wouldn't value my work or that success would somehow lead to betrayal or loss or instability. And for many spiritual entrepreneurs, this block isn't just personal, right? It's ancestral as well. So it like amplifies that energy. Maybe someone in your lineage built something incredible only to lose it all due to betrayal or bad partnerships, financial hardships, or being taken advantage of. Okay, this played in my lineage. And the energy doesn't just disappear, right? If our ancestors didn't consciously work to clear this and work through it, it gets passed down through the lineage, influencing you and how you show up in your life and in your business today. So I personally struggled with this in a big way. I had this deep subconscious fear I was not aware of that my clients wouldn't fully show up in my containers, that they wouldn't take my work seriously or wouldn't commit and or wouldn't get the results, right? And because of that, I felt like I had to overcompensate, over-explain and over-deliver just to make sure they got what they came for. But really underneath all of that was that deeper pattern of distrust in my clients, distrust in my ability to call in the right people, distrust in the idea that success could be safe and stable and sustainable. And when I traced it back, it wasn't even mine, right? It didn't come from me. It came from my dad and his experiences in his lifetime around business and money and clients. Okay, so this wasn't about me. It was inherited. And it was a program running in the background without me consciously knowing about it, shaping how I priced my offers, how I showed up, and how much I let myself be open to receiving. Okay, and these types of blocks can show up in your business, like I said, for myself, overgiving, overproving yourself to justify your prices, avoiding premium pricing out of fear people won't see the value. Energy work takes a lot of energy from you to hold space for people, okay? And we need to really get out of that mindset that we can't charge for our spiritual gifts, okay? Everybody's got to make a living. If you're providing a service to others, you should be receiving as well. These types of blocks can hold you back from marketing because you don't trust clients to commit, or you're keeping yourself small to avoid triggering others. So once I cleared this, everything changed because I no longer felt responsible for my client's success. And, I trusted that the right ones, the right clients would step up and commit and receive the transformation. And that's exactly what happened. Okay. So my lesson here was, success isn't something you force. It's something you align with. And when you release those patterns keeping you in fear, your business expansion becomes effortless, right? Your spiritual growth. Because really, before we incarnate, we make these soul contracts and agreements with those we are meant to serve. Your clients, your soul-aligned audience, they're already out there searching for you. But if you keep playing small, right, held back by these hidden energetic blocks, they won't be able to find you. And that's why that's why your business isn't about what's in it for me. It's about who you can serve and the value you bring. So the greater your impact, the greater the energetic exchange, right? Value expands value. And when you show up fully, you create this beautiful ripple effect that doesn't just shift your life, it transforms the lives of those you're meant to impact. But if you're carrying these invisible blocks and these patterns you didn't consciously choose, showing up can feel harder than it should be. And these blocks aren't just beliefs, they're deep subconscious energetic programs that run in the background, and they shape how you see yourself, how you see your business, how you see your clients, how you receive. And the moment you unravel them, everything shifts. So, how do you clear them? First, you need to set the intention to receive guidance. So, ask yourself, what is the block that's keeping me from my next level? Or show me, or I am open to seeing what is blocking me from reaching my next level. Okay, and then you actually have to be open to receiving the answer, right? So it might come in as a thought, a feeling, or a situation that reveals a deeper pattern. You just have to trust it will come. All right. Once you find it, once you identify it, you need to find out where it came from. So, was this belief inherited from your parents, your grandparents, or an even older lineage? Was it shaped by personal past experiences? And, when you bring this into your conscious awareness, the subconscious mind begins to then release it. All right. So finally, once you have all the information, you know what the block is and where it came from. Oh, this is from my mom's side. Maybe it was my grandma. she came over from France and had a lot of unworthiness, and she struggled when she moved to Canada. And this is my grandma, my mom, and that got passed down, right? So set the intention to clear it, right? Speak it, write it down, visualize it, leaving your energy field, whatever feels aligned with you. The subconscious holds on to what is hidden, but when we bring it to the surface, we reclaim our power, right? And I felt this instantly after clearing my own ancestral block. It was like an energy that wasn't mine had finally been lifted, and that trust issue was gone, that gratitude block dissolved. I just felt more open. And with that new energy, I felt this massive push to up level, not just myself, but others as well. And that's why I'm holding this 4-day quantum activation for spiritual entrepreneurs. This Aries season is really bringing powerful momentum for expansion, and I want y'all to ride this wave with me. So it's really time to break through those barriers, keeping you from stepping to that next level. So if you feel like you've been carrying something that isn't yours and you've been kind of circling the same income level or not at all, struggling with clients, or feel like success is just, slipping through your fingers, or watching everybody else and wondering, why can't I do the same? Then it's time to clear these blocks at the. So if you're ready to release these blocks and finally open yourself up to success that you're always meant for, please do check out the link below. I would love to see you there in my 4-day quantum activation clearing.